What's up, everyone, and welcome back to HBCU Game Day. As you can see, I'm at home. Tolly's in the car. You got a suit on. Are you in the church parking lot? Did you just get off work? I don't know. But we have some breaking news. So we had to stop what we were doing and come on here and talk about this. It's November. This is around the time where the first round of coaches get relieved from their duties. And Eric Dooley was one of the first brothers to get cut. Southern University has parted ways with Gucci me down Eric Dooley. Tolly, did you see this coming?
I did not. I heard the rumors started right after the game this weekend that eliminated them from SWAC, title contention. They had an outside shot, and they lose to Prairie View, and then the next thing that we start hearing is he's got to go. We're looking for a new coach. Pack the U-Haul, and I'm like, guys, you were in the SWAC championship game last year. Things were looking good. This year you were in the running right until week 11. I'm like, calm down a little bit. This is the second year of a veteran SWAC coach. Symone, we're coming up on this season will be the 10th season since Southern has won a SWAC championship. It's not easy. They have high expectations, but it's not like this was a team that was out of it in October. You're in the running until November. You had a brand new quarterback. He started off slow. The turnovers were higher than you wanted, but still the yardage was there. This was a team that showed potential, got better as the season went along, came up short in a big game late in the season. Is that a fireable offense? It kind of feels like a little misdemeanor, but it got the felony treatment here.
I'm shook because, like you said, they were just in the SWAC championship game. They have a brand new quarterback, brand new guy calling the shots, brand new guy under the center running the offense, a big change on the team. And it took him some time to get going. They are 5-5 right now. They're at 500. I don't see in such short time why Eric Dooley, just strictly off performance, why you would go through another coaching change when you've been having success with Coach Dooley. You might not be in the SWAC championship again this year, but so far his tenure has been successful. He has a chance to end this season over 500 with a new quarterback. That's a tall task and was just in the SWAC championship game. So I'm shook. When I saw the rumors, I thought it was just fans, because fans, we have a short leash. We want somebody fired every week when we lose. So I thought it was just fans talking. I never thought it would be a scenario where he would be getting fired so relieved. Let me keep it PC. So quick.
Symone, this is going to be the fourth head coach for Southern University in the last 5 years. You had Dawson Odoms that left of his own free will to go to Norfolk State, took what amounted to what was a $15,000 raise to leave Southern to go to Norfolk State. How many people, no disrespect, how many people would rate Norfolk State as a more prestigious football job than Southern University? So he leaves, he goes to the MEAC. Jason Rollins is your interim coach for 1 year. A great football guy, a great assistant. He did not have the presence of what you needed to be a head coach. So you come in with Coach Dooley. He's a SWAC man through and through. He's coached throughout the league. He has a name. He has a reputation. People know him. He's well respected. Well-dressed. You cannot outdress Coach Dooley. He has the whole, scarf game going, the ascot game, and known as a guy, whose teams are good offensive teams. And again, in the SWAC championship game last year, he lost to Jackson State. Everybody in the SWAC lost to Jackson State. So there's no shame in that whatsoever. But now you look at it. Who are you going to hire? And you're kind of getting the reputation a little bit as the high maintenance person.
The common denominator is there. But let me just say this: everybody can't have Chennis Berry.
No, you
It's
can't. And
given.
again,
It's given. Take it for Chennis Berry.
now, look. If you have something in place now, time will tell. Coaching is a dirty game. It is a dirty, dirty game. So this could be a superior chess move. We'll have to see. But in the interim, Terrence Graves is going to be the interim head coach. Terrence,
Pause,
yeah,
because this had a question for me. They said that Terrence Graves, who is the special teams coordinator, would serve as the interim head coach, and safeties coach Sean Wallace would serve as acting head coach. Huh?
I don't understand that. I can't decipher that in real time. I'm gonna have to do a little research here. But Terrence Graves, full transparency, is a college classmate of mine. He played football at Winston-Salem State for Pete Richardson, the legendary Pete Richardson, who's well known as the Southern head coach, came from Winston-Salem State before he took that job. Terrence, you remember, took over for Grambling. He was on that coaching staff, won the Bayou Classic in an interim role. He comes over to Southern to join that staff. So he's making history as the first guy to coach both Southern and Grambling in the Bayou. Is my understanding, unless I missed it, Terrence is going to coach in the Bayou Classic, but that wording leaves a lot to decipher. Great guy, great coach. I hope he gets a shot somewhere one day. If people keep calling on you to be the interim, it must mean you're doing something right. So kudos to Terrence for stepping in there. But Southern is going to need to win this hire because whatever they do next, I would have to hope they have a plan. And this was just not a knee-jerk reaction to not winning a SWAC championship, something that they haven't done now in a decade.
First of all,
The
him
breath.
being released
It was the,
because I'm thinking of all these storylines in my head. You were talking about Terrence being an interim head coach for Grambling 1 year in the Bayou. Now he's the interim coach for Southern this year in the Bayou. So that's a very interesting detail. But the fact that they let go of Eric Dooley right before, first of all, it's one game left. Like, dang. He couldn't put that suit on for one more game. He couldn't put a Gucci suit on for one more game. It is the 50th anniversary of the Bayou Classic. So they're going to have the bells, the whistles, the pageantry. That was something Gucci Dooley was going to, be dressed down for. And now he can't have that.
Now we heard, there was a lot of speculation. We heard information yesterday that Dooley was going to coach through the Classic, and he had been told that after that, and this is again something that we heard from a source. If that was true, that changed, and maybe it was that information starting to leak online that might have expedited that. Who knows? There's a lot of moving parts to this, but Southern did make it official today that Eric Dooley will not coach. He did not seem to give you that impression. Not that Dooley has ever been a guy to say a whole lot or give you a lot to go on. He likes to drop cliches on his cliches. Have cliches. He's well dressed, but he's also Mr. Cliche. But he didn't give any hint on Monday during the SWAC coaches call that he might not be returning. Although he did do his interview from the car. I don't know where he was going. That seemed a little different. But it has just been a wild week, Symone.
Child.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. And in the spirit of breaking news, I'm not in the church parking lot. I'm in the parking lot of the daycare, which closes in 3 minutes.
So pick up your keys in a full suit.
I've got to run the 2-minute drill to get in there and get little baby Noah. But we had to come on real quick to discuss this because it's one that I don't think anyone outside of the Southern fanatics saw coming this week.
Ciao. We're going to talk about it more this week, y'all. So make sure you are subscribed. This is our first initial reaction. Next time we come on here, we will have more information for y'all, and we will have a list of coaches that's on the hot list because it's not just Chennis Berry. It's a lot of other HBCU coaches.
I will say this before I go. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall and have seen Dawson Odom's reaction when he saw this.
It might be a subliminal tweet out there. It might be a subliminal tweet. That's what you got to watch, the tweet.
Well, we'll have to check and see. All right. Love you guys. I literally got to go pick up my kid, or it's a late fee. And
I was trying to sign off and you cut me off. Y'all subscribe, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss any breaking news. Bye.